Hey everyone, it's Brandon from Be Loves the Love, back with another video. I hope that your February is going well now. We're officially in Black History Month, and I have been reading quite a bit. I've been very fortunate to have some books that are, I'm not going to call them like in between like a novella length and a full book. So I finished the series, and then I've read two books that I had purchased with the intent on reading them over Christmas, but I just didn't get to them. All Black female. Actually, I'm not going to say they're female. I don't know. They're Black authors, so just made sense to now read them in February. So I'm finishing one up. I should have one done today. I don't think I really like that one. It's one of those where it seems more about the sex than anything, which, you know, is not a problem. But it's one of those where she was a virgin and she meets these three guys. She has like this side she wants to explore and find some guys who would be willing to do it. It ends up being this whole kind of kidnapping scenario thing, which isn't the problem. But it's like she went from not knowing how to do anything to all of a sudden knowing how to do everything. And maybe it's a matter of she has just been so in her mind envisioning what she wants, she's now able to verbalize what it is she wants to try. It just seems very, to me, it seems very unbelievable. Someone else may read it and be like, this is exactly how I was when it was my first time. I just don't see it, but it's not to say it's not possible and probable. Anywho, so this is the first full week in February. So I should have that other one that I don't like done by today, tomorrow, if I don't have time, seeing that I'm at my son's soccer practice and I'm not sure when I'll get home. If that goes well, if I'm able to finish that today, then there is a very good chance that I will start another book tomorrow. I don't know which one I'm going to do. I think I'm going to be in the mood for something a little bit more light, still sexy, still Black, but a little bit lighter. And the one that I'm thinking of is a case of, I don't know if they used to know each other and they didn't hate it. So like a enemies to lovers type situation. Enemies to lovers, but with a twist. Enemies to lovers enemies to let's get engaged for reasons and then end up become lovers. So I think that's the one that I'm going to do next, because I've been reading a lot of darker themed books. Like I had the Black Mafia book, and then I had the other one where it was like a drug dealer. She was another virgin book, surprisingly. It's crazy. That one, the virgin was a 30-year-old woman. This one is a 20-year-old woman. And he had gallivanted around the world and then came back to her and then had the nerve to be upset when he thought she wasn't a virgin anymore. It ended up being okay, but it was real kind of a lot of side eye there for a while. So I think I'm due for something that's a little less mafia related. And so I'm going to stick with it. And I've looked, and because I keep buying books and because I have a friend who also keeps buying books, I am not lacking in books. So when I was looking through, I even have a Beverly Jenkins one of her historicals that I had purchased some time ago. That's in my queue. I could read that one, which I still might do. Again, it's only the first week in February. I have time. So I'm likely going to read the one that I was telling you about. And I don't remember the title, but you've seen the cover. It's a pink cover, and he is an astronaut. I don't remember what her career was, and the reason I know he's an astronaut because he's in an astronaut suit. I think that's what they call him. He's in his suit in the picture of the cover. So that's the one I'm going to read after I finish this one. And then I think I could still get to the Beverly Jenkins book and some other. I have a lot of good books in my queue, so it's just a matter of trying to figure out which ones I want to do. And hell, maybe I'll just spend all of 2025 reading through the back catalog of all of the Black authors I have and then rereading some. I was listening to a podcast today, and they were talking about Demon's Dream. And if you've been anywhere about Black books and kind of like they call it like the ghetto side of like the Black romance. And I say ghetto loosely. It's kind of where it's hood adjacent. They're rich because it's another mafia one, but it's Black mafia, so I think I'll let it slide. And I've read it before, so it's not like I don't know what's going to happen. But I think there's a couple books that I've been recommending, and also that I have been thinking about rereading. So that might be the move. That might be the move for 2025. I'm going to focus more on the Black and brown authors that I have in my catalog and read those and get through those, because Lord knows I have enough. And that might be a way to bring me some joy this year. Of course, joy if the books are good, but still, just to highlight and get those authors some reads. I figure it can't hurt, especially I'm still reading from my Kindle. I may start buying hard copies just to try to get away from giving Amazon all my money. I will say though, I have not purchased anything from Amazon since November of last year. I have been very good about that. I went into Target the other day only to buy items from their Black History Month collection. I did not buy anything else, and then I walked out. But I don't plan on going back to that store until next Black History Month if they opt to do something. But again, I think for 2025, along with attempting to start and finish Parable of the Talents by Octavia Butler, I think I'm going to focus more on Black authors. There's a lot of them out there. A lot of them that I don't even know exist, but I'm in another Facebook group where my TBR just grows every time someone recommends a book. So I'm not going to be lacking for books. So with that, I hope your February is going better. Was January not the longest month in the whole entire world? My God. It took forever for January to end. And so I hope your February is going better. I hope that your reading is going better. If you need suggestions, don't hesitate to come find me at B Loves the Love. I don't read everything, but I at least have read one of something that I'm sure I could find and recommend. And if I can't, I know enough people who read across genres that I can find something, but I am primarily romance related, so I can find you something romance related that I think you would love. So take good care of yourself. Happy Black History Month, and I'll talk to you next time.